Good morning, students. You are welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are dealing second year degree students fourth sem unit 1 and topic 4. We have already successfully completed unit 1, topic 1, topic 2, topic 3. Now let us start the fourth topic. See, every topic has its own value that you should know. Students, second year students, this is the last sem to know about English, language, grammar, and now soft skills, communication skills. These are very, very important for any student to attend an interview and to get a job. You should have these qualities. Unless and until you develop these qualities, so positive attitude is very, very important. Body language, it is also very important. And coming to today's topic, that is emotional intelligence. So intelligence is quite common. Some students have good percentage of intelligence. So we can measure our intelligent quotient. Quotient is percentage. How much percentage you have the intelligence, that you can measure. But here intelligence also of different kinds. Some useful to you, some too much intelligence, harmful to you. Sometimes we are very emotional. That's why here emotional intelligence that can be used in a right way or wrong way, like technology. Technology can be used in two ways: for construction purpose, for developing purpose. Technology is also used for destruction purpose, negative purpose, harmful purpose. You know, atom bomb, it is used for construction in science and technology. At the same time, it can be used for destruction. If you use the atom bomb on the living areas, people, life totally destroyed. So, each and everything which is available in the world can be used two ways. So, emotional intelligence. So, it is also used in a right way or wrong way. What is emotional intelligence? An ability, you see, an ability to understand and interpret. That means interact, discuss, converse, interact one's own emotions. So each and every person has his own emotions, So, if you have emotional intelligence, you can understand others' emotions very easily. And now, not only others' emotions as well as one's emotions, one's own, that means a person's individual emotions, and coming to as well as combines two ideas as well as others. That means not only one's emotions, only one person's emotions, but also other persons, but also others, and responding. Responding means reacting how? Appropriately, suitably to the person, suitably to the emotion, suitably to the occasion, to them. Them means other persons. Whether, that means responding appropriately. How? Whether it is a workplace, you can understand the emotion of others in a workplace. Number one is workplace or educational institution, maybe high school, maybe junior college, maybe degree college, maybe PG, university, educational institutions, or number three, family. That your family have different members. You can also understand the emotions of the family members. If you have this emotional intelligence, you can understand others' emotions. Family, after family, next friends. We spend a lot of time with our friends. So your friends' emotions also very, very different. So to understand your friends' emotions, you should have emotional intelligence. That means emotional intelligence play a key role in your life to understand others' emotions. Coming to important point, emotional intelligence is very important. Many people feel that it is a trivial thing. Trivial means unimportant. No, that is wrong. Emotional intelligence is very, very important in the life of a person, in the life of a student, or in the life of your job, with your friends. Students. Nowadays, let me tell something about the students and present system of education. Today, education became just dumping all the subjects into the tender minds of the children. See, there are some institutions from second to fifth standard. We teach IIT, how to get IIT seat. What is this? Ridiculous. For primary children, is it necessary to teach about IIT? Very absurd. But there are. In this competitive world, there is unhealthy competition. This unhealthy competition became a threat in the tender minds of the children. It is not good. If it continues, many of the children minds will be disturbed, and your children may be joined in mental hospitals. Your children need counseling in future. So today's education system is itself very, very wrong system. Education must go in a natural way, but not forcing the children to become a doctor or an engineer from the small age. How can a small child understand? So the parents are very much responsible for these unfortunate results. Stop it, please. I request the parents to stop it. I request the heads of the high schools, institutions, don't compel the children to become this or that or nonsense. That is not correct. So, students are unable to understand. Why? Because of the pressure. Education must be pleasure, not pressure. So, unable to understand in their busy schedule, you see, early morning, as soon as the clock gives bell for 6 times, the children should get up and they should take their bath, get ready for the tuition. What is this? 6:30 to 8:30 tuition. And as soon as they arrive home, mother, come on, take your breakfast. Just she dumps, she forces, compels to take the breakfast. By 9, bus is ready, school bus. They drive the children to the school. If you observe a child while climbing, mounting, stepping a bus, they look after their mother or parents pathetically. Is it necessary for me to go to school? You see how pathetic, how sad. So as soon as the bus reaches there, the teacher enters, come on, open your books, take down, write down, come on, show me your homework. What is this? What is this? Lunch break, half an hour. How can? Immediately afternoon classes begin. Physics, chemistry, biology, zoology. Is it necessary for a small kid to learn all these subjects? In my primary schooling days, I took only slate, that's all. From the up to 3rd class, I didn't carry books. After that, in 4th and 5th, some books are introduced. And then I was joined in high school, 6th standard. There also, only forenoon we have subject classes, afternoon games, craft, art, literary association. Like that we are given to choose whatever we like. We enjoyed games, we enjoyed drawing. But today, no question of drawing, no question of games. So in corporate schools, no playgrounds. How can a student get some relaxation? So, students unable to understand in their busy schedule, school schedule busy, for LKG children also busy. Students also forget to take care of mental health. Parents didn't bother, students also forget about their health. So even our smart mobiles, if the storage is full, it won't work. It won't receive the data. to store again. So we must remove the heavy load in the storage, then only it receives. So mental health, nobody bothered about children, mental health, emotions. As we have emotions, the children also have some emotions. They have some rights to enjoy. Go and play outside under a tree, natural atmosphere with their friends, but they are not allowed. The children allowed to play only within the compound walls. Ridiculous. Is it so? Yes. So busy schedule, is it necessary? And students also forget to take care of their own health and their willingness, their happiness, their emotions. Education system. So you understood. Grown-up degree students understood the education system. Targets. Oh, the teachers are given targets. You must get 100% results. Percentage, 95 to 100% you should get. Otherwise, you won't receive your salary. You will be removed. Be careful. Like that in corporate sector, the teachers are warned, the principals are warned by the hierarchy, by the higher authorities, GM, AGM, give targets. So target is achieving results, only results, not the education standards. They didn't bother about the children, their psychology, their emotions. This is very bad attitude. Ranks. So their focus is only on ranks, but not standards. The children forced to by heart. Otherwise, hey, come on, stretch your hand, hut, hut. What is this? How can the children develop? By force. So ranks only their aim. Highest marks, oh, percentage. 100%. A child got 100% in all subjects. The child's parent asked her, why not 105 for 100? The child scared. How can mummy? For good handwriting 5% extra? So you should get 105%. What is this? So, highest marks. So, best students are able to balance stress. Clever students, intelligent students, they have some liking on particular subjects, or maybe other than subjects, some singing, hobbies, drawing, dancing, playing, reading storybooks, have different hobbies, but all the hobbies are totally stopped, curtailed, fully disagreed by the parents as well as managements of the schools. So unable to balance stress. Stress also of two kinds. Positive stress, negative stress. Positive stress helps the children to develop their standards, but today, no positive stress, only negative stress at home and at school. What will a child do? If I am in that position, I will run away from my house, finding my fate. So stress, as it is not taught to them, The children, you see, a good teacher will teach what is good, what is bad. Never give too much homework. Just a little homework is enough. And read one paragraph or two paragraphs. Or you write down homework, these 5 words each 5 times. No? Write 100 times. Mathematics, or do each problem 10 times. What is this? So, clever students unable to handle the pressure, as it is not taught to them what to do, what not to do. It is not taught to the children how to handle stress. If you are in stress, come on, you stop everything. You take a long breath. The stress will be disappeared. Not taught. And pressure or emotions. So, in the present education, the children are not how to handle their stress or pressure or emotions. This is a big problem. Handling stress, pressure and emotions became a huge problem. And emotions affect means give bad trouble, affect the students. If the students know how to handle, if the children are taught how to handle the stress, pressure, emotions, they can easily manage how to read, what to read, when to read, they know very well. Students communicate better with others when a child or a student understand how to manage the stress, then they will be happy, they enjoy the classroom, they enjoy the school atmosphere, they talk or converse very freely, friendly with others. That should be developed. A good education should focus on the welfare of the students, not welfare of their institutions in the name of standards and ranks. So let us go through. Come on, look into your material, 4th unit, page number 7, my dear students. Look into the material. Emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence, that is in short EI, is an ability to understand and interrupt one's own emotions as well as others. It is an ability. It is a skill to maintain. So to interrupt or to understand one's emotions, his emotions or her emotions as well as others' emotions. Where in an educational institution or a workplace or in family with friends, circle, emotional intelligence is very, very important. It is not a negative character, a positive character. In the busy schedule of today, no chance to enjoy their life. The children have given busy schedule as if he is a police officer or administrative officer. Attending classes, see, regular classes, tutorials in the morning and evening. Coaching classes, additional. English grammar coaching, music coaching, computer coaching, different coachings on Sunday. Sunday also they are not given to enjoy. Coaching classes, assignments, project works. A small tender baby, very sensitive fingers, how can the child write or build a project? So assignments and exams. Weekly exams. In that weekly exams, they are given number of questions. They have to answer. Most of the students are failing. Clever students, they can manage. Some parents, they know how to manage their children. They mold their children very smoothly. Failing to understand others' emotions, how can a child always become a bookworm? పుస్తకాల పురుగు ఎప్పుడు తల ఎక్కడ ఉంటుంది, బుక్లో ఉంటుంది. సో అమ్మాయి కానీ అబ్బాయి కానీ ఎలా హౌ దే లర్న్ టు interact with others. They are even forgetting to take care of their own health, mental health. The children have not taken bath properly. She forgets, he forgets. I didn't brush my teeth today properly. Teeth spoil. If the child didn't take bath perfectly, some minute germs will enter the body, trouble the children. Take care of their own mental health and even emotions. They have their own emotions, feelings. Our education has always emphasized an academic results. Academic means educational subjects. You should get 100% in English, 100% in Telugu, Hindi, maths, physics, social studies. Okay. It judges everything. You see, ranks, scoring ranks, getting ranks, judges today. No. Everything based on the marks. Marks. Goli mardo. Marks are not key to measure the standards. Students believe that securing highest marks. Students are also mentally prepared. Come on, read. In this exam you got 3rd rank, next exam you should get 1st rank. What is the difference between 1st rank and 3rd rank? Half a mark or 1 mark? Highest marks will bring success to their life. This is not correct. Unfortunately, you see, everything is unfortunate nowadays in education system. Unfortunately, some students who perform very well in schools, some students are clever enough to perform well in schools and called as best students, but not others. Others are discouraged. You see, Geeta, come on, you feel shame of Geeta. She got 1st rank. You are dirty fellows, idiots, fools. When they go home, even their parents abuse. You are dirtiest son. You are my worst daughter. What is this? Is it the way to encourage your kids, your own kids? You are insulting and appreciating the nearby students and insulting your own daughter and son. How do they feel? Very sorry for it. So, are not able to handle the pressure in the colleges. Some students who are at school levels, they fail to maintain the same standards in the junior college or further degree colleges. This is because they are not taught how to handle pressure or emotions. First of all, the children must be taught how to balance your emotions. That is not. They forget to teach them how to maintain your intelligence quotient, that is percentage. First of all, a good teacher must teach them which subject, how to read, maths, how to do at home or at school. That will be taught. Emotions do affect. Here, do gives force, extra force. Do means must, ought, should. Emotions do affect how and what they learn. Emotions reflect on the students how and what they learn, in what way they learn. In education, the student should enjoy the education with immense love, immense pleasure. So I teach the children by telling some examples, good examples, proverbs, sayings, and also small fables, moral stories. I teach to encourage, to relax in the classroom, to drive the stress, negative emotion from their minds. I will make them to be with positive stress, positive emotion. Then they listen very intently, very carefully they listen and learn. That is not going on today. Emotions do affect how and what they learn. Being more aware of their emotions. So one must understand their emotions, aware, be careful, aware of their emotions, and reaction to it will help them manage the stress. So if you make these children to understand each and everything, they can maintain the stress, emotion in a positive way. Once they learn to understand their emotions, if you teach them, children are very sharp, very clever. If you teach once, they can easily understand, they can easily grasp, and they continue to behave in a positive way. Understand their emotions, they will be able to communicate better. So they interact with others happily, friendly, joyfully. That what is emotional intelligence. So being degree students, you know, you understand. Then you can look after your children in future in a positive way. I hope you will understand. Don't force your children to become this or that, to score first rank, to get 100% marks, even 105%. Don't do like that. However, a few tips to enhance emotional intelligence. How to improve your emotional intelligence? This is a crucial question. So, there are the different ways to enhance. Enhance means develop, increase, multiply your emotions. First one, self-awareness. First, you should have some awareness. Awareness means some knowledge, special knowledge about yourself. No, who am I? What am I? Your emotions ask, how am I feeling today? Today, am I happy or unhappy? Grief, immense grief. Grief means sorrow. So first you understand your mood of the day. So if you get up early morning, first do prayer. Prayer gives good beginning, or some 5 minutes meditation that gives a positive day. Put a name to that emotion, good or bad or very good or fair or very fair, unfair, bad, worse, worst. You put a name to it. Take a couple of minutes, think. Couple of minutes means 2 minutes. And think through as to what made you feel that way. Why if you are sad, why I am sad? If happy, why I am happy? What is the reason? Also identifying what thought led to this emotion. Why you are happy today? What made you happy today? Sorrowful, what made you sorrowful today? Will help us to understand the reason for the way we feel, good or bad. Empathy. Empathy means ability to understand yourself as well as others' emotions. Start observing others' emotions. How empathy works. What is empathy? Start observing others' emotions, your brother, your sister, or your uncle, aunt, your dad or mom. Observe them. Respond to others in a way that you would want someone to respond to you. నీకు ఏమైతే నచ్చుతుందో అలా బిహేవ్ చేయి. లేదు ఎదుటి వాళ్లకు నీలో ఏం నచ్చుతుందో అలా బిహేవ్ చేయి. డూ వాట్ ఈజ్ రైట్ ఫర్ ది అకేషన్. Try to put yourself in other shoes. So this is a saying. Put your feet in other shoes. అంటే ఏమి? పరకాయ ప్రవేశం. నిన్ను నీలా ఆలోచించకు, ఎదుటి వాళ్ళలా ఆలోచించు. అంటే వాళ్ళ షూస్లో నీవు కాళ్ళు పెడితే వాళ్ళు ఎలాంటి వారో, ఎలా ఎమోషన్స్ చూపిస్తారో అప్పుడు అది నీకు అర్థమవుతుంది. సో పుట్ యువర్ ఫీట్ ఇన్ అదర్స్ షూస్. ఇట్స్ ఎ వెరీ గుడ్ యూసేజ్. అండర్లైన్ ఇట్ అండ్ అండర్స్టాండ్ దే పర్సెప్టివ్. పర్సెప్టివ్ అంటే చూచే విధానం, గమనించే విధానం. తెలుగులో దృక్పథం. నీ దృక్పథాన్ని నీవు మంచిదా చెడ్డదా మార్చుకోవాలా తెలుసుకోవచ్చు. Being empathetic, that means being you are able to understand others' feelings will help you handle the situation well. Then whatever the issue, whatever the dispute, you can solve very easily if you are empathetic. That means a person with emphasis, that means understanding ability. Next, communication. This plays a vital role. It plays an important role. So as I said vital role, but here is important role in developing and maintaining good relationship. Not only developing, what you have developed must be maintained. That is important. నీతులు చెప్పడం కాదు, నీతులు పాటించాలి. Practice before preach. This is very good idiom. ఒకరికి ఏదైనా చెప్పే ముందు నీవు ఆచరించాలి. సిగరెట్లు తాగొద్దండి, నీవేమో అర్ధగంటకు ఒక సిగరెట్ కాలుస్తావు. ఈజ్ ఇట్ గుడ్? So communication, it plays an important role in developing and maintaining good relationship with others. Developing quality relationship, not ordinary, very good quality must be there. Has a very positive effect, good effect on all. The ability to express personal concerns. Personal concerns means your willingness or unwillingness. Personal concerns without anger, then you won't get anger. Sometimes we can't control our anger. Tana kopame, tana satru. So, if you understand the perceptions of yourself and others, then no disputes. Without anger and positive passivity, inactiveness is a key asset. Dealing with exam stress. Some students unnecessarily become anxious regarding exams. At exams time, they will be sick. They will get fever or headache or stomach ache because of the fear of exams. Many students have this mentality. Stress is not always bad. That I already said. Good stress, bad stress. Stress is just emotional strain. If you feel stress, you strain your body and mind, trouble your body and mind, and body's response to demanding circumstances. Body sometimes demand the circumstances must be like this, like that. There are two kinds of stress. As I said, positive, negative. Eustress, that is positive stress. EUSTRESS. What is the meaning? Positive stress. Distress, we know very well about distress because we are all always living in distress, unhappiness. Negative stress. Eustress, beneficial, useful. నీకు పనికొచ్చే స్ట్రెస్ అది, ఉపయోగపడే స్ట్రెస్ అది, లాభపడే స్ట్రెస్ అది. ఈజ్ పాజిటివ్ షార్ట్ టర్మ్, బట్ ఇది మనలో ఎక్కువసేపు ఉండదు. కొంచెం సేపు ఉంటుంది, అప్పుడే వెంటనే కోపం వచ్చేస్తుంది, మర్చిపోతాం. You will become bad, rude, aggressive. So, short term, and motivates us to do better, though it is a short, it encourages you to do better than previous. It focuses, concentrates on our coping what? Abilities. Coping means coordinating, maintaining abilities and energies, and help us improve our performance. If you are in stress, your performance in exam or on the stage or off the stage, you will be successful. So positive stress comes from the anticipation of pleasurable events. So today I have exam, I prepared well, I can do well. So like that you should feel. Anticipate in advance, I can do the best. Pleasurable events such as falling in love. See, sometimes in the teenage or after the teenage, one day or other, you fall in love. Why can't you stand in love? Why can't you sit in love? Why can't you sleep in love? The usage is falling in love. So always you fell down in love. Fell down where? In the drainage. కంపు కొట్టే లవ్లో పడ్డవాడి జీవితం ఉందే కంపు. So be careful before falling in love. So be positive. Whether to love or not to love. It is the right time to love or not to love. That you should know. కానీ ఒక టీవీ చూడగానే, ఒక ఫిలిం చూడగానే, మహేష్ బాబు డ్యూయట్ చూడగానే నేను కూడా అలాంటి హీరోతో, లేదో నేను కూడా అలాంటి హీరోయిన్తో లవ్లో పడాలి అని కోరుకుంటుంది యువత. సో positive stress come from anticipation of pleasurable events such as falling in love, participating in the games competitions, sports competitions. You should be in positive mood. Use stress, not distress. If you are in use stress, you are the winner. If you are in distress, you are the loser. So think. Participating in the game, joining a new class. Oh, you got a PG seat somewhere. There, you try to enjoy. Forget your native place, forget your parents. This is a new platform for you to become a very good citizen of India. So participating in the game, joining a new class, this might cause some physical symptoms, but it is generally the excitement. So whenever you go somewhere, Vizag, you join in Vizag, or in Bangalore, or in Mysore, or in Mumbai, Chennai, wherever you go, you should feel some excitement. Oh, I am in a new atmosphere, new friends, new food habits. You must adapt to the environment there. Don't be afraid. Don't be scared. Don't run away from your good institution where you got seat. So, this might cause some physical symptoms, that means some change in your body language, but it is generally the excitement of every student, not only for you. Distress, this is bad stress, is a negative stress which causes anxiety. Many people, many students have wrong synonym, wrong meaning for anxiety. Anxiety means not curiosity. Anxiety means worry. Worried. Anxious means worried. Worried is not verb, adjective. Anxiety or concern, చాలా ఇష్టత, చాలా ఇష్టపడిన వాళ్ళని కోల్పోతే అప్పుడు మనము ఇన్ డిస్ట్రెస్. Decreases performance. Eustress increases your performance. Distress decrease your performance. Failure in performance. This comes as a feeling of being attacked emotionally or physically. So if you are unable to cope up with your abilities, this can lead to mental and physical problems both at a time. This comes as a feeling of being attacked emotionally or physically. This is like sometimes we may be attacked by our parents physically or emotionally, or by strangers, or by rowdies, gundas. Problems at school. You see, a death of a family member. Some students, at the time of their semester exams, lost their parents, father or mother. You can understand the feelings of that student who lost one of his parents. It is pathetic, very unfortunate. This comes as a feeling of being at a death of a family member, losing the loved ones. లేదు మనకి ఇష్టమైన వాళ్ళు చనిపోతే you are troubled, you are in distress. Once some of the examples are negative stress. So in that time you can't maintain your stress. Your perceptions fail to maintain your emotions. Be careful. Everything is natural in our life. Death is natural. When your birth date is fixed, your death date also fixed. Don't forget that. You have purchased a ticket up to Mumbai, a train ticket. When Mumbai arrives, you should come out. Step out. No, I won't come out. You can't say, because the death can call you at any time. So it turns to anxiety and distress when you add the pressure of expectations to it. Don't have any expectations. I will get 100%, 95%, first rank. Don't fix in your mind, leading to fear of failure. When you fix in advance, it leads to a failure because of fear. So stop interrupting all stress as bad. But don't think the stress is bad. Some stress, positive stress, you should have. If the upcoming exam is stressing you up, accept and work towards them. Yes, exams are nearing, no doubt. The date is nearing. Don't feel stress. You prepare in according to. Believe in yourself. Self-belief is very, very important. Self-confidence. If you have already finished studying, don't read at the examination gate. Is it necessary? If you are already prepared well, is it necessary to some students take their books along up to examination hall? It is very bad. Don't take your books, don't carry your books, leave them at home. Because you prepared well, you have full confidence. Just calm down and revise at home itself, not at the examination center. If you have not finished yet, no problem. What is there? Why do you worry? Inga konni answers raaledu. Don't worry. Pick up the books and focus on the important chapters and solve the sample question papers. No one can thoroughly prepare the syllabus. One must know the pattern of the question paper, prepare some of the previous question papers. You can do it well. Get enough sleep, that is important. Don't do night out. Useless. Some students, tomorrow exams, she read up to 4, but now she is not getting. In examinations, you get sleep, headache, తల తిరుగుతూ ఉంది, చుక్కలు కనబడుతూ ఉన్నాయి. So why unnecessary problems? So exams are not everything, not the end of your career. Don't let that get to you too much. Don't let that get to you too much. So So don't. Too much is always very bad. Don't allow you to suffer too much, to prepare too much. Even at the second you enter the exam hall, don't prepare. That is too much. Too much is always very, very bad. But you do too much, especially girls. Too much, 4 much, 100 much. Why do you worry? Be confident. ఇలా నీ భుజాన్ని నువ్వు తట్టుకో. I can do. నాకు రాకపోతే ఫస్ట్ ర్యాంక్ ఎవరికి వస్తుంది? That feeling you should have. So this is all about the emotional intelligence. Next topic, netiquette. That means how to use your net, broadband, Wi-Fi. How to use. Many of the students didn't have any idea how to use your network. So that you will learn in the next class. Thank you, my dear students. Do follow. Don't stop. Don't be passive. Don't feel negative stress. That is distress. Be emotional intelligence. Use emotional intelligence, positive intelligence. Don't fall in negative intelligence. Be careful, be cautious. Then you will be a successful student in your career. Thank you, one and all.